What's up, guys? Subzeroark here, finally narrating a duel. Yeah, I did it. I swear, it's just a long time, and I haven't had a lot of time to edit and narrate and stuff, and yeah. Anyway, this game I actually had against a subscriber, which was like my first time ever not fighting, but facing a subscriber, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna bring something pretty, fun, not really serious. I'm like, okay, I'll bring something not very serious. And it turns out we're both running Ojamas, which is pretty hilarious. So this is going to be an Ojama mirror match. I bet you've never seen that before. It's gonna be pretty glorious. Here is the Summoner Monk, which I don't run. I guess to get the blue, and also as a discarding outlet for Oja Magic, which is a pretty interesting idea. He also runs the Polymerization, of course, which is, my build doesn't use fusions, it's Synchronic Seas based, and OTK based, rather than going into the Ojama King and the Knight and all that stuff. But those are fun cards to go into, too. I also had an old build that used Fusion Gate with them, which was fun back in the day, but if you don't know how Ojamas play, my version of them is pretty much get Ojama Red, Ojama Magic, and Ojama Country and Ojama Delta Hurricane in your hand. If you can do that, you can blow up your opponent's entire field and do over 5,000 damage. It's ridiculous. And Ojama Country flips the attacking defense of all monsters on the field when there's an Ojama up. So yeah, here think so. Yeah, I'm gonna do the play, which is why I run this junk Synchron. I can normal summon it, get its effect, and get any Ojama from the grave, and then I can go into Frozen Fitzgerald, which I didn't know existed until I saw someone running it. But it looks like it was made for this one play, because it calls for like a Dark Tuner and a Beast, which was probably, I think I saw it in the anime somewhere, something weird from the anime I think, but it's just perfect, and it also doesn't matter when its attack and defense are flipped from Ojama Country. Oh, also sorry you can't see my cursor, but I hate Camtasia. Anyway, yeah. So I have this Frozen Fitzgerald, which doesn't get flipped attack and defense, so it's going to be a huge force, because there aren't a lot of monsters with over 2,500 defense, which is something I really like about Frozen Fitzgerald. Like, a lot of stuff these days, Dark Arm Dragon, that's got like 1,200 defense. A lot of stuff these days doesn't have more, it has quite beefy attack, but not that much defense. And here we're all like, can I discard monster for country in the special summon? I say no. I haven't looked up the ruling yet, so if anyone in the comments knows or is less lazy than me, then good on you, but please tell me if you know. But I think it's like Zombie Master. How Zombie Master, if you don't have any zombies in grave, you can't discard a monster. You have to already have the monster in grave. Like, you can discard a monster and special summon it. So, like, if you have a Mizuki in grave and you discard a Goblin Zombie, you can special summon that Goblin Zombie. But you can't do that if you don't already have a zombie in grave, because you'd be activating an effect that wouldn't, in theory, be able to resolve because there's not a zombie in grave. It's a really weird ruling, okay? And really super weird in this, and then I don't think he can discard not summon after, because that doesn't really make sense. Can't, fulfill half of the effect. That example of that, I'm just thinking it would be hilarious. It'd be like, activate Reckless Creed, draw 2. Can I, just not skip draw phase? No, this guy's a great player, though, from what I've seen. Well, all I've seen is his Ojamas, and he's a really friendly guy, and it's my first time playing against a subscriber, but he runs Ojamas in a different way than me, which is refreshing, because I don't see too many Ojamas. I guess if he had a Ally of Justice Decisive Arms, he could have gone into that. That is a card that no one knows anymore. It was big back in the Lightsworn format. Oh, wait, could he have gone into it? I don't know. No, it's not a dragon type, huh? Yeah, he actually has that Iron Chain Dragon that he can go into. And right now, monsters' attack and defense are not flipped, because there's no Ojama on the field, which is something you have to remember. Now he can, of course, use that Ojama Country to get back that blue. And now attack and defense are flipped again, and we're back to where we started. I also have the Solemn, and I think I'm just end up letting these tuners get special summoned, because I really don't care. They're not that huge of a problem. I take 300 damage each time one's destroyed, but that's not really a big deal at all. So I got this Fitzgerald here. I have this black in it. I really want to get a blue, but just not really drawing into it, so I'm just gonna do a little poking and attacking, and I send him to the graveyard, because I'm gonna go down and attack, and then the attack thing isn't there. I'm like, what? And I realize I'm not in battle phase, because I'm just that kind of genius. But yeah, poke for a good 900, then pass over to him. He's got one in hand. Ojama Blue is probably one of the best archetype searchers in the game. It gets 2 Ojama cards, which is just crazy. There's so many cards you can get with it. He gets this yellow here in attack mode, just so he can attack into both these tokens and deal 600 damage. I don't feel like that's good, because, you know, he takes the 1500, but I don't know. Here, if I wanted to, I could have summoned Ojama Red, which lets you summon any number of Ojamas from your hand. I could have summoned Red, special summoned Black, then summoned Gachi in attack mode. Gachi and Tetsu. And since attack and defense are flipped, Gachi is a huge beater, especially when you get more of them on the board. So he just discarded Ojamagic with Ojama Country. Ojamagic, when discarded, lets you get Ojamas from your deck. He actually has all of his yellows out. I was gonna be like, hey, you gotta show me your deck because it's a mandatory effect, but I didn't really want to be that guy, you know, like, no, technically I get to look at your deck. Plus, I mean, if I had asked him for the deck profile, he would have just given it to me, so didn't really matter. And then Jeff is talking to me, and I'm all like, don't know, subscriber, I'm so happy because this guy subscribed to me. Oh, I feel so good inside. And here I'm going to actually benefit off of him going on the offensive and summoning all those Ojamas. You see that thing there? That's a YouTube video deck. That is like, seriously, look that up, YouTube video deck. If you, YouTube videos, it is so much better than YouTube's normal sunbox. But yeah, it's annoying. Anyway, I have all the components of the Ojama TK in my hand. Get it? OTK, Ojama TK. I think it's pretty funny. And so he's actually gonna get some components with this blue, but it's not really gonna make a difference. It makes me sad. I like to blow up a full field with Ojama Delta Hurricane, but in this case I get to blow up like one back row, which is, or not one back row, but one set monster, which is kind of eh. Actually, whoa, he doesn't do it this turn, but oh yeah, he doesn't have any Ojamas left in his deck, really. That's why I got that Pot of Avarice, just in case something happens, and you know, I have all those Ojamas. But yeah, he can get Ojama back, but he won't really get that much because he didn't use his normal summon this turn, actually, so he could have set that red or gone into a Gachi in defense mode. But oh my god, this guy was saving out. That's what I think. He wanted me to attack into that blue, and then he wanted to go off and win the next turn, but he didn't realize that I had the Ojama TK in my hand. So yeah, I guess, well, he never saw me draw into that red, and I don't think he knew that I had magic, so he was thinking like, he doesn't have red or magic, so he won't be able to do anything. Little does he know, I actually drew into them all along. So yeah, you're about to see the Ojama TK. There are variations of it depending on, if you have Reborn and stuff like that, but, it doesn't really vary. It's just get the 3 Ojamas on field, use red to summon them, and go and win. It's very good. So I get all the Ojamas. Ojama Delta Hurricane! Oh, I love that card so much. And he's gonna be like, he actually, I missed it this time as well. He must have flipped that threatening roar while I was looking at something, because I didn't see it this time. I didn't see it last time. I guess he looked at it when he was flipping through his deck, and I'm like, he didn't do that, did he? Look at your graveyard, he's got a few roar. I'm like, what a guy. But then I'm like, that doesn't matter. I got my Solemn, Flip Solemn, GG. That's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. I have no space like right here, so bye.